Folks, sellers are desperately hoping for a strong fall market. I'll get into that and then the latest home prices and insights for the City of Toronto for week ending August 14th, 2024. Let me pull back the curtain on what many sellers are thinking right now. Now, as far as the market goes, before I even get into what I'm going to talk about, much of what's happening right now, in particular, the slowdown. Things are a lot quieter now than they've been all year. A lot of it is seasonally related. This happens every year, come August. Sales, volumes, listings, showings, offers, like everything. Many times prices tend to slow down, calm down, trend down, no matter how you want to say it. And then we see an uptick in the fall. And then just after the fall, it's all downhill again till Christmas. Well, I've talked to a lot of sellers in the last little while, and many are really counting on the fall market. Now, some of these sellers are on the market now and are either coming off the market, pausing, because they just see it each week getting worse, getting more quiet, fewer and fewer showings. Why should they even be on the market for that one person that's coming in on, every 4, 5, 6 days to have a look, and then no offers come in? So many sellers are coming off the market, which brings down active listings. Many sellers that are ready to come on the market are saying, whoa, we're going to wait till September. So lots of sellers right now, the mentality is August is no good. We're waiting for September, where we expect, where we hope. And they're like, please let the market really pick up. They need to sell. Some are desperate that, they've got some financial constraints and they have to sell. And other sellers are selling because they want to move up. They want to make move. They don't necessarily have the financial constraints, but they know what they're going to get right now. If they go on the market right now in this climate, they know exactly what they're going to get, and they don't like it. And each week it's getting worse. But September is the second spring, we say. And that's what sellers are waiting for. Now that second spring, the fall market, could last 2 or 3 weeks, could last 2 months. We don't know. But if we go with history, seasonally speaking, we do see an uptick in the fall sometime. Whether it's a big uptick or a small one, we don't know. It may not even happen at all. But lots of sellers right now are gambling on this, expecting a much better fall market than what we have right now. If you think this video can help somebody you know, please pass it along. If you want to speak with me about your real estate situation, selling, buying, it's really simple. There's a link up here to my calendar. There's a link below in the description to my calendar. Click on that, book a time that's convenient for you, and we'll talk about whatever's on your mind. Now, let's get into the numbers.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniel Sessa, and I'm Santo's son. He'll be taking a break this week, but I'll be here to guide you through the numbers, so let's get right into it for the City of Toronto for week ending August 14th. So detached, semis, towns, condos, we have them all split up on this chart here. Condos we'll deal with tomorrow, but let's get right into detached. So detached are currently sitting at an average sold price of $1,586,000. We did 131 sales for week ending August 14th, and 28 of those sales came in at $2 million or more. Now, if you look at that number, that average sold price compared to last year, it's only 1% higher than where we were last year, even though we did sell 7 more homes at $2 million or more. Now, here we have moving average for average sold price, median price. You can see for the past month, it's been pretty flat. Average sold price, median price, both up 1% year over year. Now sales, you can see here that we did have a pretty sizable jump from the 78 sold last week or the week prior, but that did include the long weekend, so you do have to factor that in. But out of the 131 sales, 40% of those sold at list price or more. Now, new listings. It's been interesting to note that New listings for the past few months has been consistently increasing. It seems like somewhere in July we hit a peak. Things are starting to trend down, but it's going to be interesting to see what happens in September because we know that the fall market generally brings about many more listings. But for week ending August 14th, we had 250 new listings. Now, months of inventory for detached is currently sitting at the bottom end of a balanced market at 3.1 months of inventory. Now here we have this graph or chart where everything's broken down by region. You can see Scarborough here has the lion's share of the sales at 44 sales with an average sold price of $1,108,000. Coming in at second place is Etobicoke with 22 sales, half of that with an average sold price of $1,609,000. And the downtown core did have one detached property sold for, I believe it was 2.8 million, but no average price, no details there because it's just one sale. But yeah, months of inventory down across the board throughout all these regions. Now getting into semis here, semis has an average sold price of $1,157,000. We had 36 sales, and you can see the jump in sales from the previous week that included the long weekend. 36 sales with 5 of those coming in at $1.5 million or more. Now here you can see the moving average for average sold price, median price, both look to be trending down for the past couple of months. Average sold price is down 8% from this time last year, and median price is down 6% from this time last year. Months of inventory, it's currently sitting in a seller's market at 2.2 months of inventory. Wouldn't necessarily call it an intense seller's market because we could see, and we've seen in the past, where months of inventory was down to below 1 month of inventory. That would be considered a more aggressive seller's market. Right now we're sitting at 2.2 months of inventory. And for all the homes that sold, the semis that sold, 44% of them sold at list price or more. Now for towns, see some pretty crazy fluctuations when it comes to towns, but we have an average sold price for week ending August 14th of $1,081,000 with 14 sales and 2 of them coming in at $1.5 million or more. Same with semis. You can see that the moving average for both average price, median price looks to be trending down. Average sold price here is down 21% from last year this time, and median price is down 14% from last year this time. But when you do have these kind of crazy fluctuations between prices because of low sales, these numbers here, you got to kind of take them with a grain of salt. Months of inventory though is currently sitting at 3.2 months of inventory. So like detached, it's sitting at the bottom end of a balanced market. And for all the sales that happened last week, 29% of them were at list price or more. Now here we have the breakdown for the different home types. Like I mentioned, detached towns, both sitting at the bottom end of a balanced market. Semis, closer to the top end of a seller's market. And condos, ignore, we will deal with that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.